Yo, what's good? It's Skano from the gutter. So, y'all have heard me oftentimes mention, in a joking way, that they intended for, FBAs to take these jobs, these field jobs, these farm jobs. They really meant that shit. So the Secretary of Agriculture recently, she said that she suggested that the people receiving, Medicaid, you know, they should be the ones who, you know, man the post, if you want, the people on Medicaid, anybody receiving, benefits. She wasn't talking about, you know, elderly white vets, you know, or the single mother, single white moms. She was not suggesting, you know, what low key, high key, what she was saying. Because they think most, you know what I'm saying, most of us on Medicaid or welfare. But regardless of the fact, see, this is that coded racism. You know what I'm saying? Even in this day and age, you know, they expect us to play the role of servitude. Because ain't no way you gonna tell me that's not what that interpretation. I mean, that's what I'm getting from it. You know, the people on Medicaid. So, you get this straight. Pretty soon it's gonna be what? Forced indentured servitude. Basically, if you on Medicaid, if you want to retain those benefits, you're gonna get your ass out in them fields. That's what she's suggesting. You know, regardless of your medical, condition, health conditions, regardless of that, this is modern day slavery is what they propose. And so these MAGA members, and it's been some of y'all chirping at me. I don't know your ethnicity. You didn't state all that, but y'all chirping. Y'all voted for this shit. Now that they got, and this is what I was talking about. How you would cut your own damn foot off, Y'all voted for this. Now y'all pissed off, because the agricultural, like I said, it's an upheaval right now. Y'all wanted the immigrants out of here. The legals, the immigrants too, let's be real. Even though they were, honestly, they was the backbone to the agricultural industry. All bullshit aside, man. And it cannot be denied. Y'all wanted them out of here. They're gone. Now y'all crying you want them back because y'all thought black folks was going to be, like I said, man. I don't know this is not 1930, man. Black folks have degrees. I'm not saying I'm the most accomplished black man, but plenty of black folks in this country have degrees. They educated. At the very least, they skilled, in industry. Ain't nobody going out in them fields, man. Y'all gonna have to figure this shit out. But see, they figured it out. So they are. Man, I tell you. Only farm I'm gonna work on is if it's black owned. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So. But good luck with that. You know. But in regard to, cause I've had a number of Africans, y'all pushing this same, as far as not understanding our lineage and not, having a sense of, you know, our history. And lineage. It's a funny thing, man. It's a genocide going on, by the way, in Gaza. I don't know if y'all heard. The Israelites, they claim that they are the true, you know, Israelites. It's funny to me, man, because I didn't know Israelites were European. It was to my understanding that, people from the true Israelites were darker complected, so funny thing, lineage. But I definitely understand we are the true Israelites. We are the descendants, FBAs. Jacob, Abraham. We are. Now, you know what? And I'm not a deeply indoctrinated person when it comes to, the Bible. But there is a verse in there, Deuteronomy 28. And it speaks about the true Israelites and how they would be fractured off from their home, you know, and they would have to suffer bondage and persecution in Egypt. And it said for a second time, they would have to suffer bondage in Egypt. But this time, after traveling in captivity on ships to a foreign land. And what they meant by a second time in Egypt, meaning this time in a foreign land, same circumstances, you know what I'm saying? What demographic of people on this earth does that reference? By ship, what is the only demographic of people? You know what I'm saying? So that was prophecy. That was the transatlantic slave trade, is what it was prophesizing. Here we are. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna get to, but like I said before, man, and they will try this stuff about Ham. We are not descendants of Ham. We are descendants of Shemites. You know what I'm saying? At least to my, what I've so far. And it's deep, you know what I'm saying? But, no, like I said before, man, I don't mind people disagreeing. But if you're going to shoot at me, shoot straight, because I definitely understand where we come from. This is not about, and as I said, I know where we're headed. It's been prophesized. So this is not about lineage. That it's not about lineage. This is about divine prophecy. And we are God's chosen people. No ops left scandal. You already know.